What a way to start off a video with a burp. Hi. So, where's this all coming from? Jesus. It's been a while. Uh, I tried to make a video beforehand. Sorry, my fan is drying my clothes. I tried to make a video beforehand, explaining why I've been absent for a while. Um, and I didn't know that I had to press a button to record audio, which I tested it now and it works. So, hooray for that. So, Jesus Christ, do I really look like that? Why are my eyes so small? Anyway, um, so what's been going on in life? Craziness. Um, and by crazy, I mean just studying my ass off. Um, Japanese, when your only language that you know is English, is a hard pill to swallow. So, there are three written languages: hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Um, I finally mastered the first written language called hiragana. Um, Katakana, I am struggling a bit with. Kanji, I'm not going to know that stuff for years. There are literally thousands of characters. Um, and the only ones I can recognize off the top of my head are He and Ki, which is fire and tree. There's also Yama, which is mountain. It's kind of fun because when you literally combine fire and mountain, it makes volcano. Um, but there are some other characters that it's going to take me a while. Anywho, so um, I've been trying to make videos. I've been wanting to do fun, crazy stuff, um, and just record my shenanigans. I haven't had time. I haven't had time, nor have I had the energy. Um, the only reason I got to do anything remotely different from my usual go to school, come home, go to school, come home routine um, was we had Golden Week off, which is just a week, bunch of different random holidays. And I went to borderless planets in Tokyo, over by the Chiba Prefecture, um, really close to Disneyland, Tokyo Disney. So did all that, had a fun time, um, but unfortunately I was out and about for most of the day beforehand, and my phone was dying. Um, since it was an area I wasn't familiar with, I had to just forego recording anything. But it was really cool. There's like three little exhibits. There's one for gardens, one for um, adventure, like adventures with animals or climbing and shit like that. But there's another path called water, which I had a lot of fun with. At first, you walk in, no shoes are allowed. You walk upstairs with highly chlorinated water. It cleans your feet. And then you go through a bunch of rooms that have different things. Like one is just a big room of squishy padded flooring. Another room, which was my favorite, was a room where the water goes up to your knees, or at least my knees, and they have projections of koi fish swimming around your feet. Um, they had lily, I guess lily pads, flowers, lotus. Those are the things. Um, and then just like dragonflies flying around. It was really neat. Another room was kind of like one of those things where you go to what are they called? Astrology places. Uh, Science museum. Let's just go with that. Where you go, like normally you'd lay down and you would see like the galaxy flow around you in a dome room. This time it was petals of flowers and stuff like that. The scenery was pretty fun. But my favorite part of that room was when I lay down on my back and my spine popped in all the right places, and I felt so much better for about 2 minutes after I got back up, and then the pain just came right back. Um, but yeah, there was another room where um, the walls, the ceiling, the floor were all perfectly mirrored. Uh, and ladies, if in case you're wondering, yes, they offer you some kind of towel or something to cover up with in case you decide to wear a skirt or a small dress that day. Just so that way no one's taking pictures or thirsting or not minding their own business. But hanging from the ceiling are it's kind of like those LED strips, those light strips that you put on the back of your TV that syncs with your TV that displays the colors. Kind of like if you're watching Star Wars and the blaster fire goes this way, it the TV the lights on the back of the TV will make it look like the blaster is still shooting beyond the TV. It's pretty cool. Anywho, yeah, I've wanted to make epic videos, record my journeys. Most I've been able to do is record some food. That's about it. And everyone knows what sushi looks like. One thing I never could find back in the States except for Florida, which unfortunately I learned that restaurant closed down. It was called Hanamazuki. Um, they shut down, but they had a dish called Nabiyaki Udon. I found that pretty close to Shinjuku Station, um, which I have to take every day I go to school. Um, it is so delicious. My favorite dish of all time. Um, but yeah. Sorry I haven't been on here like I planned to make a bunch of videos, do a bunch of instructional things, or even say things like words of encouragement or give instructions on moving here, anything like that. I haven't even got my bank account set up yet. The school said they were going to do that for me, but I guess I'm on my own on that. Had to get my own. You have to get a stamp for these kind of things, and I got a hanko, which is the Japanese word for stamp. Got this cool little case with it. It's pretty. Um, I don't know if it has my name on it or what. It asked me for my name and then it just said pick a random design, and I had to use my legal first name, which I hate. But there it is. It's got some ink on it. I haven't had any chance to stamp. I see paper right next to me. Let's see how this works actually. Oh, nope, that is not how you do it. Okay. All right. Just dip it in ink here. And then I boop it. That's kind of cool. Yeah. So all that you see there is me practicing katakana. Um, yeah, there. That's how it's supposed to look. Okay, that's pretty freaking neat. Um, I don't know if that's my name. The machine at Don Quixote just said, pick your favorite character. And I said, well, this one looks pretty. And so I took that one. Um, but yeah, um, that's pretty much it. Had some fun adventures. To that lovely Canadian couple that I met at the Lost Bar in Shibuya, I had your pin. I can't remember much of the conversation. I had the memory of a goldfish, but I believe you made me an ordinary Canadian. Thank you. Um, if I ever have to move back to the United States, I'm just going to cross the border and just say a couple gave me this pin. I'm Canadian now. Give me free health insurance and sanctuary from the United States. So, yeah. Um, excuse me. I caught a cold a few weeks ago, and I still got a wee bit of a cough. Um, but yeah, some things that I'm actually not happy about with not Japan, just my apartment. My bathroom is incredibly, incredibly tiny. There's literally standing room just for me to do a 360 spin. That's freaking it. Nothing else I can do. Then it's the toilet and the sink and the shower, and everything gets dirty really quick. Um, just I'm trying a new shampoo to regrow my hair, because it came back really thin after cancer. If you can see that, I despise it. It's a Korean product. It helps make my skin feel good, my scalp. But if this whole bottle doesn't work, whenever I'm done with it, I'm just going to go bald. I fuck it. There's no point. Um, it looks decent-ish, right? No, it doesn't. It really depends on the light. Um, so anymore, I'm wearing a hat pretty much all day. Um, the other thing about this apartment is washing machines, and the washing machines don't do as well as back home, but it's also the cheapest, like standard. Put a coin in, it washes for 30 minutes, and you're done. Um, the dryers here don't do shit. Uh, like literally, I put in a load, of a standard load of clothes, and it took it went for 3 cycles just to feel not completely damp anymore. So I just ended up buying a clothes rack. I hang everything up on the clothes rack, um, and I got 2 fans going, as well as this little spot right here is kind of, you might be able to see it. Oh yeah, it's directly under that, which I have on heat right now. This room gets unnaturally cold pretty easily, so I got it on heat. That helps dry it. If I want to get wrinkles out, I just hang them in the bathroom, and you know, I do 2 showers a day. One in the morning just to kind of rinse my hair, just because I get oily overnight, and then also to wake up. Or then when I come home after sweating from walking in the humidity of Japan, that's when I take a legit shower. Um, but yeah, other than that, I am absolutely loving my life here. I've lost about 30 pounds in the span of a month and a half. Um, I am struggling a bit with the language learning, but I will get there. I will get there. I enjoy learning the language. Um, I haven't got a chance to learn a lot about customs or some kind of certain types of etiquette. Like some of the things they want you to do here, I kind of already did. Like, if you're on public transportation, um, they want you to offer your seat up to the people who need it most. And while I'm in a lot of pain in the days, I think the elderly need it more than me, or expecting moms, stuff like that. But yeah, Japan's great. I love it. Um, my the one thing I need to learn quickly though is I need to learn how to ask, um, how to pet a dog. Like all I know how to say is excuse me, and I'll say sumimasen, which is excuse me. Um, I know the word for dog is inu, but other than that, I have no idea. Um, because I've seen so many cute dogs that I want to pet. Um, although most of them are the tiny little dogs. Whenever I see a big dog, I need to pet it. Which thankfully, um, I I learned that on a lot of weekends and on random days out the south central exit of Shinjuku Station, there is a couple who runs a therapy dog group who brings out some of their therapy dogs and asks for donations. Of course, I donated, and of course, I sat there giving love to all the dogs that I could. Um, that border collie, oh my god, she just like loved on me and gave me the biggest baby eyes ever. I love border collies. But yeah, hopefully at some point I'll be able to go on more ventures, learn more things. Um, I've been trying to find stuff to sell online. Um, so far I've only had 2 people, actually give me the money for it. I need to find a way to make money uh, because my Japanese isn't good enough to have most kind of jobs. And the only job offers my school has put through for me are ones that require a lot of manual labor, as well as they want me from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. And with my class schedule, that leaves me about 4 hours a day for sleep because I wouldn't be able to sleep because my class is at 9. If I got home at say 5:30, 6 a.m., I'd literally just have to wake right back up and turn around, maybe about 10 minutes of sleep. Um, and then once class is over, uh, I got other responsibilities like health checkups, stuff like that. Um, which, by the way, that is one thing I'm going to say. Family doctors don't exist here, so I haven't learned how to navigate um, getting that stuff done yet. I have only visited a doctor when I had my extreme coughing cold shit going on. Um, and there's a few English speaking doctors here, so that's been no problem. But like I said, I was just too busy worrying about being sick that I forgot to actually, you know, see about seeing specialists or anything like that. Um, but yeah, life's pretty good. Um, I'm enjoying life. I just haven't been able to keep up with all of you as much as I would like to. Yeah, yeah. And hopefully, I'll see you all someday again. Um, but yeah, I'll make more videos when I can. It's just not going to be as constant as I hoped. Maybe next year, um, when I find some kind of good balance of school and all that. But yeah, bye bye. See you all in my next video, whenever the hell that is.